What's up, G Squad? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Givenchyamanda. If you are new, make sure you're subscribing down below so you can see every time I upload a new video. But before we get into the makeup look, I just wanted to send my prayers out to everyone because this is a crazy time in our lives, this whole virus that's going around. So make sure you guys are staying inside, and if you do have to go outside, make sure you're washing your hands, wearing your mask, and sanitizing. But not too much about the coronavirus because I know you guys hear the news every day. So let's just get into the look. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Thanks. Well, don't leave just yet because we're about to get into the look.
Okay, so we're starting off with my Proceed with Caution palette, and we are using the shade Culture. I am just going to be using that as my transition color, and I'm going to be placing that on top of my crease, blending that into windshield wiper motions. And what I do on one eye, I'm definitely going to do onto the next. And as you know, we're blending it out. Okay, so next up I'm using my Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette, and I think the shade is called Saffron, so I am just applying that right on top where I placed the previous shade Culture, and I'm just going to be blending that out, well, blending it into the shade Culture so it can help build up so I can get the desired look that I am going for. So I'm going back into that Proceed with Caution palette, and I'm using Maintenance, and that is going to give me that darkish color, not look, color that I'm going for. And I'm just blending that out, making sure that the top is smooth and seamless. I'm blending it out till I get the desired look that I'm going for. And then I'm going to be doing dun da da dun. Wait for it. I am going to be doing a cut crease. I never do a cut crease. This is my first time. Let me just say this is my first time. This is my first time doing a cut crease in forever. I didn't really want to go that high, so I just went and I just followed the shape of my crease. Normally people go higher, but I decided to follow the shape of my crease because I didn't want a high cut crease. So now I'm going into my Perception palette, and I'm using the shade Revenge, and I am just blending that inwards to the corner. I didn't really want a dark look. I could have went in and played it out to make it darker, but I wanted it to be kind of calm. I mean, I could have really went in and played it out, but I decided to stick to Revenge. And then I went back in with that brush just to blend everything out and make sure it was flawless. Going back in with that Huda Beauty Desert palette, I'm using the color Blood Moon. I'm just placing this on top where I have my cut crease, well, the concealer of my cut crease. I'm just placing that on top, and I'm patting it there because I am going to go in with my Stilla liquid eyeshadow. So I'm just using this as a base. And you know, what you do to one eye, you're definitely going to do to the next. So I went in with that Stilla What shade was that? I think it was Rose Gold Retro, and I just placed that on top. And then I'm gonna go in with another color, and the color I used for that one was Sunset Cove. So I'm just placing that on top, but I am going back in with Blood Moon, and I'm using that as my base before I go in with the Stilla liquid eyeshadow. Well, the first one. And then, so basically all I'm doing is repeating the steps that I did on the first eye onto the second eye. So yeah, that's Retro Golds. I'm just placing that on. And now I'm using Sunset Cove, and I'm just placing it on so I can get the pinkish color that I'm looking for. I'm gonna do it on the first eye, and then I'm gonna go back and do it on the second eye. And I haven't used these in so long, it actually looked like it was starting to dry out, so I had to like dig to get it. Maybe I could have like put some alcohol or something in it, I don't know. So I'm just placing it on so it can show up how I want it. But then I'm just blending everything out so it can look all seamless and blended and not just like it was placed there. So I'm just putting that Sunset Cove on top. And that is all I actually did for my eye look. It was pretty easy. But make sure you want to blend everything together. So we're blending everything together, and that is it. So oops, just making sure we're all set with that Sunset Cove. And now it's time for face. We're going in with that baby skin primer, and I'm just going to be placing that underneath my eyes and rubbing that into my face. Then I'm going in with, if you know, you know, my Milk Hydro Grip Primer, using that in the same areas. This literally grips my makeup and holds everything into place. If you don't have it, go run and order it now. This is my holy grail. So I'm just rubbing that into my face, and then I'm going in with my foundation from Colourpop that is dark 165. This is my actual shade, and I'm just going to be buffing that into my skin. I'm going to be taking my time. It may look like I'm going fast, but I'm really not. So I'm making sure that I get my neck, by my ears, and I am gonna go up by my forehead, but I'm not gonna put that much. I'm just gonna apply a little bit and use what is already on my brush. And also, I don't apply any foundation to my nose. I use what's left on my brush to cover my nose. So now I'm going in with my concealer from Colourpop, and I'm just highlighting my forehead, the bridge of my nose, underneath my eyes, my chin, everywhere I want to be highlighted basically. And then I will be going in with another concealer from LA Girl Pro in the shade Sand. I did want a bright highlight, so that's why I went in with another concealer. So I'm just going over the same places that I've already highlighted. And I'm going to be letting this sit, and then I'm going to be going in with my contour from Colourpop, and I am just going to be contouring by my cheeks, my forehead, and then I'm going to be blending that in. Now I'm just brushing in everything into place and dancing if I have to. So I'm blending everything together, making sure there's no lines. So I'm taking my time with my cheeks, and I am going upwards to my forehead and just blending, taking my time, making sure I am blended to my liking. So now I'm going in with a damp beauty blender, and I'm just taking my time and blending it out. I would pay any money to see what I was looking at. I was like in a daze or thinking at this exact moment. I guess it was concentrated hours of blending, guys. So yeah, I'm just taking my time and I'm blending, and I make sure everything is blended all together because it's 2020. We ain't doing no flashbacks, and we also ain't going out unblended, and that's on period. Like, what was I thinking? I would give any money to know. So how is quarantine life going for you guys? I'm ready to go back outside. What about y'all? So now I'm just buffing in that contour and making sure everything is seamless. I know you guys can see that line. I want to get rid of it because no lines. We're just serving face, honey. Now I'm going to bake with my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just placing this everywhere I put that concealer. And I don't know what y'all like to bake, because we serving a cake phase. Just kidding. But yeah, so I am carving out my contour, and then I decided to show you guys it like I ever show anything. But anywho, I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, and I'm just using one of the lightest ones. Don't know the name, I'm sorry, I don't know the name, but yeah, I'm just using that to blend everything. You always want to powder contour where you cream contoured. So yeah, that's what's going on here. And next up, I am going to be pressing in that bake. So remember to pat it in, don't brush it away, because if you brush it away, it's not cute. Like, it's not cute at all. We don't brush in 2020, we pat. Okay? Okay, good. Lessons from Vinch 101. You win. So now I'm going in with that same shade, well, a lighter shade that I contoured with, and I'm just carving out my nose, and I'm just I'm sculpting my nose. And now I'm going in with my blush, and I am just placing that on top of my contour. And this is from MAC. I think it's called Rebel. Don't quote me on that, But yeah, I'm just using this blush. And then I am going in with a oldie but a goodie. This was my first highlighter, my Missy Lynn palette, and I only bought this for the highlighter, guys. So I'm using the bottom two highlighters and I am going to be going in. I didn't really go in like I normally do, but I went like a semi in. I'm just using a fan and I'm doing that. And next up, I'm setting my face with my Urban Decay All Nighter, and then it's lashes, and that is the finished look. I use a Fenty gloss on my lip. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you. Stay safe. Smooches. Mwah.
Hey guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure if you have gotten this far, you're liking, commenting, and subscribing. I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye guys.